The whispers of your soul led you here. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Your ex was testing you secretly. Have you observed when You thought they were done with you, didn't you? But what if I told you that your ex never really left? They were just watching, testing, and waiting for the right moment. Yes, your ex has been secretly testing you, and you might not have even noticed. Type "I'm ready to know" in the comments if you want to uncover the truth. They suddenly reappear after silence. You were healing. You were focusing on yourself. Then, out of nowhere, they text you. "Hey, just saw something that reminded me of you. Hope you're doing well." Sounds innocent, right? But make no mistake, this is a test. They want to see if you're still emotionally available for them. If you respond quickly, they know they still have access to your emotions. If you ignore it, they might escalate their tactics. Comment "I see it now" if you've ever received a random text from your ex. 2. They post things meant for your eyes. Ever noticed how, after a breakup, your ex starts posting things that seem oddly directed at you? Maybe a song lyric about regret. Maybe a picture at the place you used to go together. Maybe they suddenly start posting with their new friend. This isn't by accident. They want to see if you react, if you reach out, if you show signs of jealousy. Type "I won't fall for it" if you see through these social media mind games. 3. They bring up inside jokes or nostalgic memories. It starts with a casual conversation, then boom, they bring up that funny moment you shared. "Remember that time we got lost on our road trip?" Or "No one else understands my humor like you did." This isn't reminiscing, it's a test to see if you're still emotionally attached to the past. Comment "The past is the past" if you refuse to get emotionally pulled back. 4. They act jealous or overprotective. They've moved on, right? Or at least, that's what they want you to think. But the moment they see you getting close to someone new, their behavior shifts. They suddenly start asking questions about your love life. They might even warn you about the bad intentions of your new interest. But why? Because they want to see if you still care about their opinion. Type "I control my happiness" if you won't let them dictate your choices. 5. They pretend to be just friends. Your ex might reach out under the disguise of friendship. We can be mature adults, right? Just friends? But be careful. This is often a test to see if they still have access to your energy. If you allow them to stay close, they might try to ease their way back into your life. Comment "I deserve better" if you won't settle for fake friendship. A shocking truth you can't ignore. You thought they were just curious, but what if I told you? Does your ex already know exactly how you feel about them? Every time you engage, every time you check their profile, Every time you respond, they take notes. They're watching your every move, deciding how much access they still have to your heart. Type no more mind games if you refuse to let them manipulate your emotions. 6. They use mutual friends to gather intel. You suddenly hear from an old mutual friend who asks, "So how have you been? Are you dating anyone?" Coincidence? Probably not. Your ex could be using shared friends to get updates on your life without directly reaching out. Comment, "I'm in control of my story," if you won't let them spy on you. 7. They randomly show up at places you frequent. Maybe you run into them at your favorite coffee shop or at the gym where they never used to go. This is called accidental presence and is one of the oldest tricks in the book. They want to see how you react to them being in your space. Type "I'm unbothered" if you won't let their presence shake you. 8. They ask for closure. You already had closure. You already moved on. But now they want one last conversation to really clear the air. This is a test. They want to see if they still have an emotional hold on you. Don't give them that satisfaction. Comment, "I owe them nothing," if you refuse to reopen old wounds. 9. They try to make you jealous. If they post pictures with a new person but exaggerate their closeness, it's likely a test. If they bring up their amazing new partner in conversation, they're fishing for a reaction. Type "I wish them well" if you refuse to play the jealousy game. 10. They use the drunk text excuse. A text late at night saying, "I miss you" or "I made a mistake" might feel emotional, but it's often strategic. Alcohol may lower inhibitions, but it doesn't create feelings out of nowhere. They're testing if you still care. Comment, "Not falling for it," if you won't let them drag you back in. Signs your ex has been testing you. They randomly reach out and disappear. Ever received a "Hey, how have you been?" text, only for them to vanish again? That's a test. They want to see if you still care, if you're still affected by them, or if they still have power over you. Comment, "I've seen this happen," if this sounds familiar. They post things that feel directed at you. That sad song lyric, that inside joke only you two would understand, or even a picture of a place you used to go together, they're testing your reaction. Will you like it? Will you message them? Will you ignore it? They want to know. Type "they've done this" if you've noticed these subtle signs. They mention the past casually. Remember that time we went on that crazy trip? If they bring up old memories, it's not just nostalgia. It's a test to see if you miss them as much as they miss you. Drop a "wow, that's so true" if you relate. Why your ex is doing this. Many people believe that when a relationship ends, it's over. But that's rarely the case. Your ex might be testing you for several reasons. They regret losing you. They want to feel in control. They're lonely and need validation. They're curious about your growth without them. No matter the reason, remember this: you are not an experiment. Your worth isn't defined by their tests. Type "I know my worth" if you believe this. What if I told you that your reaction to their tests determines whether they come back for real or just play more games? If they text you after months of silence, take your time to reply, if you even want to at all. They're used to you giving them immediate access. Change that pattern. Comment "taking back control" if you're ready to reclaim your power. Stay mysterious and unpredictable. If they expect you to be heartbroken, show them your glow up instead. If they think you'll beg, let them wonder what's on your mind. Type "I'm unpredictable" if you're stepping into a new version of yourself. Don't engage in their mind games. If they disappear again after reaching out, don't chase. If they try to make you jealous, act unbothered. Drop "I refuse to play games" if you're done with the back and forth. At the end of the day, the real test isn't about them, it's about you. Will you rise above, or will you fall into the same cycle again? Type "I choose myself" if you're choosing your happiness first. Your ex might be testing you, but the real question is, are you finally ready to pass?